We're going to have a 3-minute or less conversation on self-reflection and some small steps on how to improve our character or resolve some inner issues. So people who self-reflect usually will have more self-awareness, emotional regulation, and even better chances of personal growth than those who don't. So some things that I might ask myself on an often basis are questions like, what traits do I want to have? So say if I wanted to be more honorable or trustworthy, then what would that lifestyle look like for me, and what actions could I take in my daily life to acquire those traits? And always remember, this can be anything from being more empathic, more selfless, determined, or whatever your own ideal, highest, and best version of yourself looks like. Another form of self-reflection that I really like to do is writing without any specific end subject in mind. So I googled to see if there was a name for this, and what popped up was that it's called free writing, inattentive writing, or stream of consciousness writing. Either way, it's great for if you feel like something's really bothering you, but you can't seem to get to the bottom of what or even why it's bothering you. So I hope this makes sense, but for instance, there have been times I've done this and I end up rambling on and on for pages about what might be the main issue. But until I get this breakthrough or this emotion of closure, I keep going. Once I get to this point where I feel like I have closure, then I start to ask myself questions like, well, why does this even actually bother me? What am I missing here? What's another way I can view this? Or how does this really make me feel? But I have found that practice to be really valuable for me. I do encourage you guys, if you do try it though, try to do it when you have a good amount of free time and no distractions, because once you start going, you get into this really good rhythm and everything just kind of flows. So if you get distracted, then you have to start over, and it delays that process. A key component, I would say, though, is just being honest with yourself and reminding yourself that even though it's just you reading this journal, it's okay to be vulnerable and it's a safe place to work through these issues. I think what really halts us from digging deep is just allowing ourselves to be vulnerable, even if it's just with ourselves. But yeah, those are just 2 ways on how we can practice more self-reflection. And remember, there's always so many other ways we can do this. Another way to think about this is any problems or traumas we might have are just holding us back. And it's actually more difficult to stay where we are than it is to grow and release what no longer serves our best purpose. It's harder to live our day-to-day lives hanging on to these things because it's just holding us back from really positive opportunities than it is to grow and release these things that no longer serve our purpose. So our memories or past hurts cannot physically hurt us, and it's safe and it's okay to face our inner selves and heal. And I want you guys to remember, you're here for a reason, and you deserve to give yourself the best possible version of yourself that you can. I'm proud of you. You're enough. And let's get off of this thing now and take some action on improving our lives.